What's up guys, MK8 here and welcome back to another video where today we're doing something a little bit different. As you can see in the top right hand corner it says scamming the scammer, and I don't get it right now because this guy said I was in a game with him and it was like, oh yeah dude, I can duplicate items. I was like, oh okay, like test me out. I was like, I knew for a fact he couldn't duplicate items, and so I invited him and he came into the game and I was like, right, this guy, if he was a duplicator, brackets, scammer, he could like have an amazing car. When he joins, as you can see, he didn't have a brilliant car. So, he didn't have a brilliant car, and I was like, okay, so this guy's saying, oh yeah, I can scam. So I was like, oh, can you prove that? So I was like, well, we was both like, oh well, I could give you my Octane ZSR. So then he gave me his Octane ZSR, and I was like, okay, maybe this guy could do it, but I highly doubt it. And then he started doing all of this stuff. Like, he gave me the Octane ZSR, and then I was like, oh okay. He left the game and the party while I was in with him, and I was like, oh okay. So I started sending him messages, but he wasn't replying. I was like, oh, at least I've got the Octane ZSR. I'll give it back to him. Because I know he's not a scammer. And then I was like, wait, so I've just scammed the scammer. So yeah, and then it was really weird. Yeah, I was just like waiting, doing stuff, and I was really confused. And then about 5 minutes later, he invited me back to the party, and I was like, oh, okay dude, yeah, I'm like, I want to give you an Octane ZSR back. He was like, no, I'm a duplicate. I don't need it. I can just duplicate another one. I was like, and then he left the party again, and I was like, oh okay, this is quite weird. And finally, about 20-30 minutes later, he invited me back into the party, and he gave me all of like 3 items, and I was like, okay, guess. And then he said, like when it says processing, tell me. Then he was in network settings doing something, and he never actually told me what he was doing. And I've invited him, he hasn't joined, and I'm really confused, guys. So yeah, and I just don't know like if he's lying or not. I'm quite confused. So I just basically scammed the scammer. And yeah, so, oh yeah, and also I gave him my lightning yellow, which you had just seen. Gave him my lightning yellow. He was like, oh yeah, yeah. I said, can you duplicate my hearts? And I was like, I have a lot of hearts. And then he was like, oh no, sorry, I can't duplicate that. So like, do you have any lightning yellows, because they're easier? Which is my suspicion that he actually just had another lightning yellow and he was giving it to me. So now you see on the screen that he is giving me 3 items, doing stuff somewhat in his network settings and stuff, and I was like really confused at this moment in time, and I was like, is he okay and stuff, and I just don't get it. As you can see, it's a processing trade, and he did something with his network settings. I don't know what he was doing. He's probably going to report me for this, but oh well. Like, he tried to scam me, I scam him. Be fair, evens. So yeah, that's basically the video, guys. Yeah. Thank you for watching. This is what happens if you scam a scammer. Don't be scammers, guys. It's not good. Right, anyway, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.